Tucked away in the rolling hills of the Emilia Romagna region, Dozza is a medieval gem that feels like you're stepping back in time, but with a modern twist. Just 30 kilometers southeast of Bologna, this charming village is considered one of Italy's most beautiful villages, known for its picturesque streets, vibrant murals, and the main reason why we're here today, it's wine. In this video, we're going to go to 2 wineries as well as an incredible Enoteca here in the Dozza area to explore what the Emilia Romagna wine is really all about. Let's get tipsy, y'all. Cenni and Assirelli was founded in 1958 just outside of Dozza. It originally started as a livestock and farming location, and then it grew into wine. But what we're doing is we're each doing 3 glasses of wine. We're doing the whites and then the reds. This is starting with the Pignoletto, so it has a little bit of fizz. They call it frizzante, and it is absolutely delectable. It's a little bit more floral than I think I prefer, but it's still a very great wine. In the valley here, the soil actually has a lot of clay and limestone sediments, which makes it absolutely perfect for growing some of these grapes. We're drinking the Trebbiano, which is grown here. We're actually going to be tasting one of wines we've never had before called Albana. It is grown here in the region, and because of the clay, the wine is just very crisp and clean, and it's just absolutely delicious.
So this is the Albana, native to the Emilia Romagna region. I think I might actually like the Trebbiano better. Trebbiano was frizzante, so it had bubbles. This one fallen a little flat for me, and that was carbonation humor. It is coating my mouth, almost kind of like a Chardonnay. It is not buttery, but it does give that kind of same mouthfeel. After these whites, we actually have a round of red wines coming up. So Vino Rosso. We're actually excited to try the Barbera, but it's not just a Barbera, it's Barbera frizzante. I don't think we've ever had in our travels. After that, a Merlot, and then to round that out, a Sangiovese Superiore.
We have moved on to the reds. We started with our Barbera. However, I don't have words for this, and I was sitting across it and I could just smell the truffle. I love truffle. Anything truffle. If you come to Italy, just eat anything truffle. I don't even care what it is.
We are tasting the Barbera frizzante, and it's really, really good. I was expecting something like Lambrusco, which is another wine that is local to the Emilia Romagna region. It's only €4.20, so I think a bottle is definitely coming home with us. Sam says multiple, so multiple bottles are coming home with us this time.
The coolest thing that we've seen are people bring in these giant jugs that they can fill directly from the tanks here. To fill up one of the jugs, it's $1.50 per liter.
God, it's so pretty.
It's so cold though. We got the Barbera frizzante, the Sangiovese Superiore, and the Trebbiano frizzante.
I'm just gonna say this, y'all. It's really cold today. According to the phones, if you believe it, it says it's in the 40s, which the wind...
Fake news.
Absolutely is miserable. But this view, this is literally 20 miles from Bologna. We had no idea this was here. And it's absolutely stunning. Even though it's not a perfectly clear day, this place was great. Bottles were between €4 and €8, and the tasting for the both of us to try 6 wines with 2 plates of food was €18 per person. We paid 50 some euros for everything we did in the wine.
Our stop of the day was absolutely phenomenal. I mean, the wine was super drinkable.
Very good, yeah.
Yeah, we got 3 bottles to go. We are heading now to Dozza.
This is such an incredible little village. So it was actually called one of the most charming villages in Italy, and I understand why. So it's an open air museum. There's artwork all around us, and it's absolutely stunning. We are on the hunt to find something to eat for lunch. This is a beautiful, beautiful little village in Italy.
We found ourselves at a ristorante for lunch. Chris ordered the tagliatelle, and I ordered my favorite, tortelloni in a butter sage sauce. Surrounded by vineyards, Dozza's historic center is straight out of a fairy tale, and its crowning jewel is this beautiful fortress where we happen to be going for, you guessed it, some incredible wine.
we were greeted by a local that was eager to show us the way into the castle. We're going here. This is the Enoteca. We opted to explore the castle first before heading into the Enoteca. While this fortress was built in the 13th century, it became a noble residence during the 1500s. So a lot of this was actually restructured to fit that noble family's needs, including this incredible kitchen.
Are you kidding? What am I walking into right now? Oh, shut up. No freaking way.
The fact that this castle is here and just still standing and that you can come in for €7 a person blows my mind. I just looked down this hole. I thought it would be like a pea chamber, torture chamber. It's like straight up Game of Thrones hole in the world that they push people down. Look at this. Y'all, this goes for like ever. Chris wasn't with me, so he doesn't understand. I thought that was going to be a pee hole. Look down it.
No.
Were you expecting a Game of Thrones hole?
That's where that girl fell in Game of Thrones, yeah.
Like, were you expecting that though?
No.
Like,
well, kind of.
Like,
I mean, you
that's
see a
not
big
really
hole.
pee hole.
You see a big hole in the middle. No, you would pee in the side, like you stand in your pee, like you're a prisoner. This is your fate eventually.
This is awful.
Think there's any bodies down there?
Probably. I bet if they excavated, they'd find bones.
Oh, nope, my hands can't fit. Nope. Well, they can, but I choose not to.
So we just read about the torture chamber. So you weren't dropped alive into the hole. I'm not sure that makes it any better, but you were dropped once you died. So human remains were just dropped in there.
Number of days you were here. This person thought they were going to be here a while based on the width. This one thought they'd be here for quite some time. Very, very small.
So as I said, this castle was built in the 13th century, but it actually basically got revamped from a noble. Her name was Caterina, and she showed up in the 1500s to make this her home. Inside the fortress rests a dragon called Fiersten, guarded in a cell invisible just before climbing the main tower. It apparently wakes up twice a year.
There's so many rooms. I'm lost now.
This is insane. We passed a chapel.
Multiple trapdoors in the floor.
We passed multiple bedrooms, big ballrooms, studies. Legend has it that this castle is actually haunted by the ghost of Caterina. Whether or not that's true,
I'll test it.
it is absolutely beautiful. We're gonna head down to the Enoteca. The Enoteca is located in the basement and free to enter.
We made it into the historic wine cellars here in the basement of Rocca Sforzesca in the center of Dozza, and it is a wine lover's dream come true. Over 800 labels from over 200 producers. You can buy something. You can also taste something from their self-service wine bar.
First up, I got the Malbo. I've never heard of this grape before. I've never seen it before, so I asked. It's not a blending grape. It's just local to this region of Emilia Romagna, and you don't really see it a lot. It's produced in very limited quantities. Smells like a jam, like a pie. It smells so good. Ooh, it's good.
The face doesn't say much.
I just wasn't expecting the tannins to be so high. Tannins what makes you salivate, and I thought it was going to be much jammier, and it was much, much drier. Love it. Just wasn't expecting it. Definitely worth a stop it, and if you're looking for really great, high-quality wine at a very affordable price.
One thing to note, if you are coming to this place, although there's 100 different labels here on the shelves, there is 8 different reds, 8 different whites. Still a pretty good selection, but just keep that in mind. It's not the massive selection they have here on the shelves.
We are leaving the historic center of Dozza to head to our last stop today, and we're doing another tasting at another winery. I know, you're surprised. Our final stop was at Cantina da Vittorio for a tour and a tasting. This is a 3-hour tour, and we're the only ones that speak English. I told them we're learning Italian.
L'unico punto in cui fare un po' attenzione è qui.
These vines here are the Trebbiano vine. This is the wine that we had earlier today, and I'm really hoping we get to taste some of their Trebbiano. So on this tour so far, we got a complete explanation of the vineyard, the wineries. We got to go back onto the crush pad. We got to see what the destemming was. We got taken into their warehouse where they ferment. And it was so great. One of my favorite things about wine tours is when they give you wine on the tour. So we got to drink from the actual steel barrel. We got to do a whole tour of the warehouse, and now we are here at the table and we're about to do more tastings, which comes with some sort of delicious cheeses. Oh my God, I can smell the cheese from here. It smells so good. We have fresh bread. This is the olive oil they produce on site. I'm so excited to try this. It's been a great day so far.
We have had the most amazing day. So we are on the way home now. Dozza is such a cute little town. I am absolutely spellbound by all of the magic. The castle was phenomenal. The wine was incredible. The wine that we liked the most was the most expensive one we got served. It was €7 for the bottle. €7. So we got a bottle. This has been a fantastic day. What an incredible day trip. I had no idea how incredible this region was. I am so happy that we came to explore it, and thanks for coming along with us. It means the world to us that you guys are here, and I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. See y'all in the next video. Cheers.